Right, good morning everyone. Now, again, using up those napkins that I have. I mean, there were quite a few of them that I bought. And I just want to use up the fabric. So I've cut a square out, which I'm going to make a circle from for the backing of a flower. And I'm going to make the flower mainly from this. But I will be adding elements of lace in it, to show you that you can mix canvas and lace together. I know most of you that craft a lot and do flowers a lot, you'll know that you can do this, but the learners that I have on mine, or the beginners that I have on my channel, won't always, or don't know what you can and can't do. And I get asked the question all the time, can I mix this? Can I mix that? You can mix absolutely anything in regards to fabrics, to be honest. And I like mixing fabric and lace together. I'm just going to round off the end, because I like, it just gives it a bit of a better finish for the flower. Now this material measures approximately 14 inches long, and we're just going to do a normal gathered stitch. So it's just a stocking stitch or a straight stitch, whatever you want to call it. On the longest end, now I've curbed it, I'm just going to leave that out a little bit. And we're going to double layer this. No, we'll do one layer in a full length, and then I'll chop the other one up into pieces, because I like the petals better that way. But we're going to be mixing it obviously with other fabrics and bits of doilies and things like that that you have laid about. I have a box at the side of me, it's just chocker with all my oddments in. And when I do the scrap flower, I dip into that box a lot. But this is a canvas one, so this fabric is quite stiff compared to others, you know, like a soft cotton or something like that. And I know someone's gonna comment, where's your rings gone, Fee? Well, I've took them off to give my hands a breather, because tomorrow I'm having the camera down, and they always ask you to remove your jewellery, so I thought I'll remove it today, give my hands a breather. And they need cleaning anyway, because I've bought some bicarbonate to clean the silver rings. And you know, we'll go from there. I've got quite a bit of silver that needs cleaning anyway, so Ray's been and got the bicarbonate. I've never used it like that, I've always used silver cleaner. But you know, well, you never know, do you? Will it work? Well, let's hope it'll work. Let's just turn that over so we've got it the same way. And then I'm just going to join these two pieces together, the two ends. And then what we're going to do is to pull that tightly. Like that, that'll do. And that's the start of my little flower. So we're just going to build on this flower and see what we come up with. I'm just going to do that. You're not really going to see it, because it's going to have other elements in it as well. So here's the base. Just not that ready for the next bit. And I'm just going to cut a circle. Now, lots of ways to cut a circle. Cut a square, fold it in half, fold it in half again, and then you can more or less just trim around that. And you basically get a circle. Now, I don't want mine too big, so I'm just going to trim mine down a little bit. But I want it big enough to pop on the bits underneath that I'm going to use. Well, might put them on top, don't know yet. that'll do me. I'm fine with that. So first of all, now we've got that, and I like that section there because I'm going to do some beaded string, I think. I don't know, I might put some chain on today. Why not put some diamante chain? So I'm going to do that just there, because my chain has to have something to hang from. See how that's like a rosette type of thing? So I'm just going to get a diamante chain out. Yeah, we'll just see how we get on from here. So these are real easy to do. So I've got the chain. Are they the same? Yeah, they are the same size. We'll use this one up first. So what I'm going to do is just to basically glue the chain on first, before I do any more. So I'm just going to take that, pop that on there, and I think I'll have it that long, and then I'm going to cut it. A little bit more glue on this side. I might just have it in a kind of random. Let's see the lengths. Well, I suppose we could do them about mix the lengths, couldn't we? Let's make sure we get them roughly the same. They don't have to be at all. I might put another row on yet, I'm not sure. We're going to finish off the flower first. So with the remaining piece that I've got here, I'm going to cut about 3 inches long. I'm going to finish off each piece exactly the same, but I'm going to cut this one down. It's a little bit long. And then I'm going to round that off. So we need the others to match. I might need to get another 2. Might need my finger dobber for this. So we're going to pop a petal and move that in slightly. There. And then do the same. I might not need all 6 of them. That doesn't matter. I can just carry on as I'm going until I'm happy with them. Again, gather that up as much as I can and then stitch that off. That'll do. And then flatten it out a little bit. Oh dear. Something's going off somewhere. And then do that. See, I brought that in slightly. So, before I do any more, I think what I'm going to do is to add some other elements to it. Now, I've got this. I know it's nice as it is, but I don't really want it like that. I'm just going to cut them ends off. With doilies you can cut them. Quite thick, this one. So that's 1, 2. And I'm going to take 3 of them, I think. I just like the shape of that. So then I pop that on, bit of glue. Lift this up. I'm just going to put 1 there. I'm going to pop 1 in this side, just there. I just like that, you see. The thing about crafting, it's what you like. It's not what anybody thinks, it's what you like. It's your work. I'm going to put another one here. I do always tend to do the same both sides, but... And I'm going to. Because that's what I'm like. So I'm just going to cut 1 more. But I don't always have to have it so that they're equal. I can have this one here, which is what I'm going to do next. Yeah, like that. Slightly offish. I like that. See what else I've got. And I kind of like that as well. So I'm just going to snip that. I'll do that. We'll do that again. Let's have a look. I might just fold that in half. So it's using up your scraps. Four scallops, and I'm going to do the same there. Put that bit back in the scrap box. And this one I'm just going to fold like that. And just stick all that down together like that. I'm going to fill this out a little bit more. And these scraps have to be used up. So, let's just have a look, see what else we've got. We've got 1 of these that I can use up. So I'm just going to cut them individually. And I'm just going to place these on top of that. Like that. And I think what I'm going to do is just cut this down slightly. I don't want it as long, as wide. Not everything has to be the same size. And then I'm just going to glue this section that I've just made. And we're going to pop that there, like that. And do another one. And I'm just going to pop that in there like that. So I'm going to do 1 more for here. I did say I might not use them all. Do I need anything else? Probably not. I want to trim them down. just there and there. Let me just see. And I might do a pearl centre, but hang on, because I've not quite finished. I'm just going to cut them ends off. I don't like the ends. And I think what I'm going to do is just yeah, that's it. I just want to do that. And I'm just going to sit that under there like that. And that's given me a nice full flower. Put that in the basket because we don't want that. So I'm just going to find my pearls, and Joey has to sit exactly where I am. So I've got these coloured pearls, and I just wanted a particular, I don't know, I think with this kind of colour you need browns and things like that. You can even have that little peachy one. There's a smaller one we can have. We can have that one. Let's just have a look, see what we have. There's a goldy one. So what I'm going to do is just pop this one, which is a gorgeous colour, in the middle. Like that. But then I'm going to pop some beads around that one. Right, as you can see, I've also added, because I'm not sure where the camera cut out, but I've added another row either side. And I didn't like the diamante that I was going to pop on around there. So I'm just leaving it at that. And I think, yeah, that's a nice flower. Fit on a bag, on your clothing, wherever you want to put it. Have fun, and please drop by the shop. Your support does help us keep going. And I don't want to stop these videos or anything like that. And the shop, you know, obviously we want the shop to succeed and keep going. And we can only do that with your support. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.